All right, what's going on, guys? So I'm coming at you with a kind of unconventional video today, but it's a video that I kind of had a lot to say about, and it did make me upset. And I'm not gonna lie, it did bring a tear to my eye a little bit, and it kind of plays into a little bit into why I made this channel and why I upload videos on this channel. So I thought that it warranted me making a video about it. So this video came up on my timeline a couple times throughout the weekend. I'm just gonna play it here real quick for you. Now, obviously, that's a relatable video. I know a lot of people will relate to it. I certainly did. I heavily related to it, in fact, which is why I said it brought a tear to my eye when I saw it. For a lot of reasons, and there's a lot of reasons why this doesn't happen anymore. And I think one of the main reasons is, besides the fact that games just don't come with local split screen anymore, a lot of people think that, like, playing online with people and like through Discord calls and Discord groups and all this other stuff is like a substitute playing in person in the same room, like having a couple beers with the boys in a game night and playing a couple rounds of Warzone or Call of Duty or whatever you're playing, Halo, as this video had it. They think that's the same as chilling in a Discord call, and I beg to differ. I heavily beg to differ, in fact. As somebody who has played in person with people and played on Discord calls with people, I can say for a fact, if I could play in person with people more often, I would actually enjoy multiplayer gaming a lot more. Because I am a single player gamer, and I still stand by that, but the best multiplayer experiences I've ever had is when I've been in the same room playing with people. There's just something about like the energy and the vibes about playing with somebody or a group of people in the same room, you know, and being able to physically high five them or get pissed at them and yell at them or whatever. They can just see the reaction. Like it's not the same. It's not the same as being on a Discord call. And I get why people make the argument that it is, but it's just not, in my opinion. And it is my opinion. And another thing people say is they say, well, you know, I have friends that I've never met in real life, and I've only met on Discord, and they're just as real as the friends I've had in real life, and it's fine. It's okay to play games online with Discord people, and it is, but I don't like the normalization of like, well, people seem to imply that like it's better to play online or it's a replacement for in-person interaction. I guess that extends to the real world as well, because there are people who are perpetually online and never, like, not really ever talk to people in real life, especially the people who have like jobs that they do at home or they work at home, whether they're a website designer, whatever they're doing, YouTuber. A lot of people work from home and they don't interact with real people, so the internet is all they get, and they don't have a comparison. Like, they don't understand. Like, there's a reason why, like, board games and stuff, despite how popular video games are as popular as they are, and stuff like tabletop and things. And I think that goes beyond just like, oh, it's cool to paint miniatures or it's cool to, I guess, learn new games. It's the social interaction, man. When you actually have to get, because Tabletop Simulator exists. I mean, you could really play almost any tabletop game out there on your computer, but there's a social element when you get together in person with somebody. And again, that extends beyond games, but, you know, it relates to this video because this video is about games. You know, a lot of people try to make that argument. I think that's why this kind of social interaction has gone away. And it really does make me sad, because I think we live in a society where people are growing increasingly detached from each other, and there's increasingly less and less reasons to actually like get together with people, man. And I think if there were more video games that encouraged like local split screen, or if it was more encouraged and less cumbersome, and more games had it and more people did it, and all this stuff, then I think, facilitating more social interaction in today's day and age where everybody seems to hate each other and be at each other's throats, like, I think that's a good thing. And another thing too, but there was somebody else on Twitter, and I'm not going to mention their name, and I actually responded to them on Twitter, but I just want to bring up the argument real quick here, who's like, well, there's nothing stopping you from getting the Xbox and, calling the boys over and, having a game and such like the old days. And it's like, people that say that shit don't realize that, like, dude, people have friends that don't play games anymore. Like, dude, I wish, oh my God, I wish I could do that, but I can't. And I know I'm not alone. There's a lot of people that can't. Like I said, the group of friends that I have, they wouldn't want to play an old game anyway like that. The group of games I have is limited, and they're scattered. There's only one of them that lives even close to me. So of the like two friends that I have, one of them lives close to me, and that one friend wouldn't want to like play games in person really anyway. So again, people that say that don't fail to realize, and I'm not trying to do a pity me party like, oh man, it does suck, but I'm just saying that's not really a solution for a lot of the people to get sad when they see a video like this. And I'm not disparaging people from moving on and getting different interests and different hobbies. People do what they do that makes them happy, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. I'm just saying that to say that, well, just call them up and have a gaming session like the good old days. Like, that's not a catch-all solution. I wish it was. I really do, but it's not. And I mentioned earlier how this played into kind of the reason why I made this channel, or why I make videos for this channel. Is because, like the guy in the video, I used to have friends that, we'd come over and we'd play the newest game that released, and we have fun in the local game, and, we'd have fun again. We talk about the newest builds for Call of Duty. I remember on the bus ride home from high school talking with my friends about, like, the latest, what Call of Duty Black Ops builds we had, and what guns we would take, and what perks, and, all that shit, man. It was fun. But like, as we grew older, like, a lot of my friends, they just stopped playing video games, man. And I still have a couple that play video games, but the amount of the group of video games, they play a very select group of video games. I'll just put it that way. They play about a dozen video games, and they pretty much never deviate from it. And they almost never, ever get any of the new games that come out. They may get one new game every 2 years, maybe. Like with Dragon's Dogma that came out. I played it, I bought it because it looked fun, and I played it, and I didn't really have anybody to talk about it with. I was going to make a YouTube video about it, but I didn't play enough of it, and I don't really have the motivation to play enough of it to where I would feel responsible making a critique video or review or even impressions video about it. But I did play about 20 hours of it. Regardless, I had nobody to talk about that game with. I don't have friends that play the games that come out, so, like, it sucks, man. And that's kind of part of the and I can go into Discords. People always advertise Discords, and come into our Discord. I'm a YouTuber, come into my Discord, all this other stuff. But I have an issue doing that, and I know it's a personal thing, and it's probably stupid, but I always feel like I'm intruding on other people's space. And I know it's probably just dumb anxiety, and it's nothing, but, like, I have a hard, like, going into a random Discord call with a group of random strangers that I've never met before, and who are going to be wondering who the fuck I am, and, what I'm about, is like a nightmare to me. Like, that just, like, makes me almost go into a panic attack mode. So I have a hard time putting myself out there to the point to join random strangers, some random YouTubers Discord full of random strangers, and it's hard for me. I don't know what else to say. And even making these YouTube videos and getting enough confidence to put these out there is multiple years in the making. It was hard for me to even get enough confidence to put these out there. But after a certain point, like after years of playing games and not being able to talk about them with people, and watching movies and TV and not having anybody to talk about them with, it gets old, man. It gets annoying. and aggravating. And it's, you know, people start YouTube channels for a variety of reasons, you know, and a lot of people nowadays, they started because they want to get, you know, they want to get rich and they want to get a bunch of people, followers. So usually they can switch to live streaming and then get a bunch of people donated to them while they're live streaming, because live streaming takes like no effort, and you know, they can just coast on that. And that's why they do it, but that's never why I made this channel. Like, I just want people to be able to talk about games and movies and stuff, man. That's why the politics stuff bothers me so much, because like I hate talking about that. I just want to talk about games and movies and TV, and be able to have like people to play games with. Like that new Helldivers 2 came out, and like I could play it, and I probably am gonna play it, honestly. But I have no group of people to play it with. You know, that Power World game came out. I have nobody to play it with, so I don't feel motivation to play it. You know, it's that kind of stuff, and it's like I said, it's resulted in this frustration that is built over the years, into where this channel is basically just like a desperate reach out to try to find people that have the same hobbies and the same passions that I do, so that I don't have to play games alone anymore, and I can have people to talk about stuff with, and you know, just enjoy my hobbies, you know, because I haven't been able to do that in a long time. Anyway, that I think that's gonna be it for this video. I just wanted to make a video because I wanted to, like I said, rebuke some of the things people were saying, because people were saying that like, oh well, I have online friends, and well, I can just load up Discord and I don't need to have people come over anymore. And it's like, to play games, and it's like, you're missing the point. Like, the point isn't that, well, it's more convenient to play on Discord. The point is, you lose something when you're not in the same room with somebody, and in that same energy, you know, you can't high five them physically when you win, or you know, see their expression when you lose, or you can't, you know, have a couple beers together while you play, or it's not the same, dude. And it will never be the same. And the people trying to argue the Discord thing, they're missing the point entirely. So I wanted to rebuke that point, and I wanted to kind of tie it in as to why I'm making this channel to begin with. And it's not the sole reason. It is the main reason, I suppose. I don't really ever intend to make money from this. If I even get like 100 subscribers, if I can get a group of a dozen people to play games with and talk about the newest games with and the newest movies with and stuff, then you know, that'll be mission accomplished in my book. That's about it for this video anyway. If you like this video, you know, like it, comment, you know, try to spread this video, so again, I can try to find people, fellow game, movie, TV enthusiasts, whatever you want to call it. I guess that's been it for this video. I got more videos on the way. I got Fallout DLC ranking coming real soon, so look forward to that. Until then, this is Outcast Shrift signing off. Peace.